Today we look at DC Legends of Tomorrow, Episode 4.
Let's react to that. What's up guys, we're the Reaction Brothers, I'm Wayne.
And I'm Harley.
Thank you very much for tuning in to another video of DC Legends of Tomorrow, Episode 4. I know we're a bit behind, but we're going to try and get this one up as soon as possible along with Episode 5.
That's right guys, we are behind. We're actually a whole week behind and we apologise. We actually contemplated whether we're just going to watch Episode 4 and then do the reaction to 5. But, you know, we'll do it up there for the sakes of being, you know, consistent. If you don't know why we're behind on things, there's a link in the description below to a video that I recorded telling you why we're a bit behind and stuff. Otherwise, it's a struggle to remember what we had in the last episode. What did we have?
What did we have?
It was Episode 3. Oh, that's right. They went and reclaimed Hawkman's body.
Yes.
And killed Vandal Savage. Which we know it wasn't like an official kill that will keep Vandal Savage down, so he'll be popping back up. And they did mention the year at the end when Gideon thought
yes, they were moving.
There was a 98% chance of him popping up in the 1980s. That's it. So we're going to the 1980s in this episode, I guess. That's as much as we can remember actually. So hopefully they'll give us a recap at the start of the episode.
Yeah.
Otherwise, guys, let's just dive into it. This is Episode 4, DC Legends of Tomorrow, White Knights. Right guys, let's just dive into this. This is the DC Legends of Tomorrow.
Episode 4.
And you guys have probably already seen Episode 5. Because we are so megally behind.
Yeah.
Alright, here it is. In 3, 2, 1.
In 2166, an immortal tyrant named Vandal Savage conquered the world and murdered my wife and child. I have assembled an elite team to hunt him throughout time and stop his rise to power. Unfortunately, my plan is opposed by the body I'd sworn my allegiance to.
That first promo we got at the start of last.
In the future, my friends may
saw
not
the
be
Flash
heroes,
arrow on top
but
of
if
the...
we succeed,
they
will be
that scene never happened.
as legends.
So I hope we see the Flash in this crossover soon. 1986. Who's president in 1986?
That wasn't so bad, was it?
Walk in the park. Where are we now?
Washington, D.C. The year is 1986.
We've landed at the height of the Cold War in a world poised for nuclear annihilation.
We've traveled here because they have a new lead on Vandal Savage's location.
Yes, Gideon managed to intercept this telefax concerning Savage's last known whereabouts.
Tell you what?
It's like an email on paper.
Wow, that's totally useless.
Dude, the whole thing's crossed out. Yeah, redacted by the US government, which is why we are here to steal the original file on Savage back from those who are tracking him.
That's the...
Oh, Pentagon.
No.
Don't worry, we are cloaked.
What?
You want us to break into the Pentagon? Sounds awesome.
It sounds crazy.
Now, the file we're after is kept in a secure records room. In order to gain access, we're going to need to borrow a magnetic keycard.
Because this is so much easier than just shrinking down and stealing it.
Yeah, actually.
How it's done.
Yeah.
Old school. You okay, ma'am?
I wasn't watching where I was going. Thank you.
Just doing my job.
He's swift.
That's slick.
It's a nifty little trick. Trying to save the world and you're lifting wallets? It's called multitasking.
Oh, way to go. Very official.
The storm will divert the power long enough for you to exit.
Ready when you are.
Oh yeah. I love the suit, eh?
I do. It looks so good.
What did you do, Jefferson? I warned you about the electromagnetic pulse. Now you've touched a neutral wire, causing the power to pass through us.
You mean pass through me?
If you knew anything about alternating current power...
Ray?
Yes, Jefferson.
Shut up!
Yeah.
The alarm.
We have a code 7 violation.
Hey.
Oh.
Yeah, okay, just let everybody know. Whoa!
Whoa.
We have a slight problem.
What the hell was that?
It looks like it's
Where is that smoke coming from?
You've got the file. What the hell does Kendra think she's doing?
Good question.
oh yeah. Holy moly!
Oh, wonderful. We've got a
Demigoddess who's gone completely berserk. Abort. I repeat, abort. Get back to the ship right now.
Roger that. Don't worry, Jefferson. We are moving far too fast for anyone to track us.
I'm afraid that's not true. Someone is tracking us.
Is it Kronos?
I thought the ship was cloaked.
It is.
Boba Fett's back.
Kronos must have followed us when we made the jump from the 70s.
Sir, we have a lock on the Wave Rider.
Prepare to fire.
He's closing fast. Captain, what would you like me to do?
Slow down, drop our cloak, and make as much noise as possible.
Whoa, that's like top 3 on the list of things we definitely shouldn't do.
Just trust me. Bumpy landing.
Initiating emergency landing protocol.
How's it going, Gideon?
There's not much more I can do. Elevation is 5,000, 4,000, 3,000.
When I said bumpy, I meant prepare for crash landing.
Oh, shit.
Oh, that wouldn't be fun.
Couldn't have been lucky to land on water.
Yeah.
Well, don't close
Good news,
there.
Captain.
He's got a big
Despite
track
our
to
rough
the ship.
landing, the ship is still fully operational.
Welcome to the USSR, gentlemen.
Oh, is this a language changer?
Ingestible translators.
Oh, that is
They
cool.
attach to your larynx via neural interface. Swallow them, you can speak and understand any language spoken to you.
Hey, that's cool.
How do you turn it on?
Gideon, switch them into Russian. Go on. Say something.
Я не знаю, что сказать.
Wait, I'm still speaking English.
Что ты на меня уставился?
That is cool.
Боже мой.
I'm speaking Russian now, aren't I? Now you're annoying in multiple languages.
Gideon, switch them back to English. Now, according to Vostok's file,
That
she's a
is
big fan
really
of the
cool.
ballet. She
That is
has
pretty
box
cool.
seats at the Bolshoi and attends every performance.
It seems the final performance of Le Roi Condul is today.
Palmer, you will engage Vostok at the ballet whilst
cool,
you, Mr.
Russian.
Snart.
It does.
You're going to be his wingman.
Aye.
Better go bone up on Vostok's CV.
That's a pretty dress. Oh, Wentworth looks
I got
awesome.
eyes on Vostok. She's headed straight for you, lover boy.
All right, gentlemen. Everything's looking good from my end. Proceed.
Ms. Vostok. Simon Huntsberger, University of Moscow Physics Department. Perhaps if you allow me to take you to dinner, we can discuss in detail.
Damn, that was cold. Even by Russian standards.
So are they talking English or Russian
Heads up.
right now?
Russian.
Live.
He went down just outside Moscow city limits.
Mr. Rory, how would you like to accompany me on a little mission?
Well, I get to use my gun.
And there's certain
Far
likelihood.
out.
Lead the way, Captain.
Oh, I love him.
You struck out,
He's
Raymond.
awesome.
Maybe I should take a crack at her.
I think we may have
Yeah,
gotten off
let-
on the wrong foot.
Let's
I
not
don't
get
mean
it.
to bother
in.
you.
Too late.
But as an investor, I'm in a position to fund your research. That is why I wanted us to meet.
Easy, Raymond. You're gonna spook her.
I think it's important to know who's funding your research, don't you think? For instance, Project Svarog.
Sorry. Is this man bothering you?
Don't trouble yourself.
God, he's getting.
Perhaps you wouldn't mind walking me home instead.
God, snot.
He's good.
That's funny. That's crack up.
It is.
Love it.
I hate nature.
30 meters. Is that any way to treat an old friend? Time Master Truce. How on earth did you find me?
You haven't exactly been subtle.
Can I waste this guy?
Could you give us a moment?
You said I'd get to use my gun.
Oh, he's disappointed.
What a colorful team you've assembled for yourself.
I thought that you were...
Kronos? He was killed in the crash, I'm afraid. I was sent to scuttle his time ship, lest it be discovered by the Soviets.
Oh, guys, we said aftershock.
Temporal anomaly.
To lure you out of the cold, as it were. You've turned your back on the very institution you were meant to serve.
Pretty sweet deal Time Cop offered you back there.
Well, let's see we can add eavesdropping to your criminal resume.
Maybe you should start thinking more like a crook. Your friend's planning on killing you.
Time Master Druce is one of my most trusted friends. Besides, if he wanted to do me any harm, why didn't he do it just now when he had the chance?
Because he wants you to bring the whole team with you.
Ah.
And that's not gonna happen, because I'm taking a pass.
Are we done here yet?
If you want to harness your power, you need to learn to control your fear.
Yeah, well, you've been training for half your life to be some cold-blooded assassin, so I really don't think you understand what it's like.
Before you can control it, you have to accept that it's part of you.
Go.
Ease up, will you?
You gotta channel your anger.
Sarah, stop!
Push down your emotions. Focus on your
All
opponent.
right.
Well, there goes his red eyes.
Oh,
Sarah, I'm so sorry. Sarah!
oh no, she's
gonna kill her.
Oh my god, these two got. They're gonna kill each other.
Oh.
Oh, I love the cold.
And ballet.
So what is it about the ballet that you love, Valentina?
Combination of grace and strength, pushing the body to its breaking point. It's a thing of beauty. My apartment. You know, this time of night it's colder than a Siberian winter.
Sounds perfect.
Though I'm sure we could heat it up.
Sadly, I have business elsewhere this evening.
Well, if this is goodbye.
Oh, Captain Cold.
Getting in there.
He's the man.
He really is.
Such a romantic evening, I didn't want to spoil the mood.
So other than a steamy goodnight kiss and possible case of hypothermia, we've got nothing.
I wouldn't say that. It's Valentina's security badge for a place called
Bloody
Luskovic
hell.
Labs.
He's good.
Whatever weapon she's building for Savage, we'll find it there.
I guess I should just be happy you didn't swipe her wallet.
Oh, wow.
You were right, as always. I've risked the lives of my team. I've endangered the very fabric of time
It seems like
itself.
an act.
I only hope you
It
can
seems like
forgive
an
me.
act.
Yeah.
All will soon be made right again.
Hello, old friend.
I'm so sorry it had to turn out this way, but the Council cannot risk keeping you alive. Your friends seem to have abandoned you.
Oh,
No matter.
So sure.
Kronos will track
I
them
bet you
down.
he gets
Can't
to
believe
use
you
his
brought
gun.
this stooge to do your dirty work. I never had you pegged as a coward, Druce.
In that case, I promise to stay here to ensure that your punishment is carried out properly. I wouldn't want you to die alone.
Who says I'm alone?
Oh shit, yeah.
Oh.
What was that?
What a wuss.
Go fast. Oh.
This is not the time to show off. It's best if we attack from a covered position.
I'm through playing it safe. This time we do things my way.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Run, punk, run!
Jefferson!
Kronos blast forced us to separate. I didn't see where he landed. Jax!
Just got a little lost.
Whoa.
We need to get him to the med bay now.
What happened to him?
Kronos.
Jax here was...
Almost got himself killed. We need to get you to the med bay.
Ah, the med bay, where a morphine drip awaits
We
me.
just start working together like Ronnie and.
I'm just trying to take it
Simon.
slowly.
Don't bother
I
telling
missed
him what
that
to do. He'll just do
firestorm,
the
to be
opposite.
Oh, yeah,
Why
it would
didn't
be
you
my
costume
fault that I
it?
got hurt.
Yeah.
Because I didn't listen to you and your infinite wisdom. I am sorry, Professor.
Exactly. It seems this
partnership of ours has become untenable.
Partnership? No, this is a dictatorship. One in which you get to call all the shots and I get to take all the shots.
Do you think I like seeing you hurt?
No, don't act like you actually care about me, man. I'm just a life support system. I didn't even want to come on this stupid trip. You kidnapped me.
No, this old too.
Did you ever stop to think that I actually had a life back in 2016?
I almost forgot. A promising career as an auto mechanic.
I had a mom. A widow. What happens to her if something happens to me in 1986? Huh? She just gonna think that I left her without even saying goodbye, man. Do you have any idea what that does to her?
We've all made sacrifices. But can't you see that this mission, stopping Savage, is bigger than any one of us?
I'm so sick of you using that tone. When you gonna learn you are not my father?
Don't say it.
On the ship today, isn't
It was cruel and unjustified, and I said those things just for the sake of hurting him.
Why aren't you telling that to Jax?
I had to hurt him, Raymond. It's the only way I can get through to him. I've tried everything else.
Well, he's just a kid.
So was Ronald, and look what happened to him.
Your former half of Firestorm.
Yes. I can't go through this again. I can't lose another.
I wonder, does he know?
The reason I'm
Ronnie was
constantly
in Lord King?
lecturing Jefferson is because I'm the one who brought him along. And
how the hell would he know?
If something happens,
Isn't he?
I'm the one who has to go back to 2016 and tell his mother that her little boy is never coming home. And I would rather die than do that.
Here we are, Luskovic Labs, the secret facility where Vostok works.
So what's the plan?
Simple. We use Vostok's credentials to enter the lab and find out what she's building on behalf of Savage.
Reconnaissance in a laboratory. Finally, my kind of mission.
No, hang on a minute. Jefferson's still recovering from his injuries.
This is hardly a job for Firestorm. Let him rest. Ja сейчас вернусь.
Oh, no. He's now doing what Jefferson was doing, trying to do things without him. I'm not sure this is going to go down well.
I'm Dr. Gregor Gavrilov of the State Council of Science, and I'm here to inspect the facility.
I'm in and heading to the basement.
I wonder what they're cooking up in here.
Oh my God.
People maybe? Holy crap.
I know what Vostok is working on. She's trying to build me.
What do you mean?
I mean, Savage has spent the last decade trying to level the arms race against our team. Operation Svarog. The Slavic god of fire, of course. He and Vostok are building Soviet Firestorm. We're on their way. Are you familiar with ultra-high energy cosmic rays, Captain? The radiation released inside this chamber will kill anyone other than me.
But despite your impermeability to nuclear energy, you're still quite vulnerable to bullets.
I just need someone to take the core offline so I can remove it safely and shield it.
I'm all over it, Professor.
We're all over it. Remember, Dr. Palmer, that shutting down the core incorrectly can lead to the creation of
Strangelets, black holes, and uncontrolled fusion reactions that consume the universe. See, I was listening during class, Professor.
I actually didn't know Martin Stein without merging. It's impenetrable to
How we doing, Boy Scout?
nuclear reactions.
Point of fact, I completed all 21
It's
merit
cool.
badges, including nuclear science, so I'm an Eagle Scout.
Oh yeah, no shit.
I'm the first person to have ever seen cosmic radiation with his own eyes.
Yeah, let's keep it that way. Snart, you better keep Valentina out of the core containment unit.
You used me.
Yeah, it'd burn your eyes out.
You work for the American government.
I'm wanted by the American government. Does that count? Look, I may be your white knight just this once. That weapon Savage has you building, he's creating a nuclear-powered monster.
Oh, what a decision. What's going to happen to Stein?
The core just went back online.
Sorry, Professor, I had to do it.
You idiot. I can still remove it. I just hope I can absorb the excess power.
No. Do you have an idea of the kind of energy?
Should have listened to your friend.
What the hell are you doing, Gray?
Jefferson?
You are not Firestorm. You're just a stubborn old man who's about to make a really stupid decision.
Wait, is this what it's like when I'm in your head? I apologize, dear boy. It is rather distracting.
Your body cannot handle this alone.
I appreciate your concern. You were right. I risked your life enough times. Now it's my turn. No!
Oh god. Oh god. Oh, he did it. Is he okay?
He's too weak. He'll never get out there alone.
Professor Stein.
Oh, crap.
Your comrade here tells me you know quite a bit about this project of mine. Very good. You and I have much to discuss.
Okay, this all turned ass about face.
Yeah.
What are you waiting for? You forget how to use that
Just
thing?
dump it here.
My employer, Mr. Savage, would very much like to meet you and the rest of your friends.
Careful what you wish for.
This where the party's at?
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Stark, can you hear me? Do not let Vostok leave with that thermal core.
Get the hell out of here! What are you waiting for? Go!
Holy shit. Don't worry. If Mick goes to prison, Captain Cold will get him out.
Now might be a good time to send in reinforcements. Mickenstein just got pinched by the Ruskies. You're gonna have to get out of there right now. You're hanging us out to dry, Rip. I need backup. I'm afraid our only option is retreat. What about my partner? Well, until we devise our next move, Mr. Rory will have to fend for himself. Remember the mission. If the Soviets get that thermocore back, your partner will not be the only one who dies.
So they've got Stein, Mick, and Ray.
You better kill me now. If I ever get my hands on you, I'm gonna get all Rocky IV on your ass. I'm gonna remember that, comrade.
We must leave now, Colonel.
God, I think he's gonna kill him.
Intruder. He has a thermocore.
We don't need it now. We have something far better.
Thank God you managed to grab it.
Where was my backup, Captain? Half the team is gone. Because of you.
And if I'd have sent the other half in to save them, they'd be captured too, and where would we be? Savage would have both halves of Firestorm, a dead Kendra on top of a dead Carter, everything he wants. It would be the end to our little crusade, and most likely the world. So before you pull that trigger, ask yourself, what would you have done?
That is a pretty cold calculation, Rip.
I'm afraid the world is beyond saving.
Stein's a lot tougher than he looks. I mean, it'll take a lot to break him.
That's the good news. Bad news is that our compatriots are being held in an impenetrable Soviet gulag.
Oh.
Get a good night's sleep. You and Dr. Vostok have much work to do in the morning.
My companions from the lab. What did you do with them?
Don't worry. They're alive. Whether they remain that way is entirely up to you.
Professor.
Imagine what people will do for knowledge.
Tell you what, I couldn't take the pain of losing friends over that. I think I'd give in. And I had one choice to save them by giving up knowledge. I'd give it up. I'm weak like that.
I wouldn't. I'd use my newfound knowledge to come up with a plan B. By not creating another firestorm and rescuing my friends.
That would work.
May work, but it's worth a try. Like, at the end of the day, if you and a couple of my other mates were, at gunpoint, and if I didn't hand knowledge over, otherwise they'll use that to kill the world. It's a sacrifice that we might have to make. Nice knowing you. We're just the Reaction Brother channel now, just me. Wayne's dead. So, what do you think?
It was a good episode. I wasn't expecting it to end with half the team being captured.
Okay.
I was honestly thinking that they were going to get in, get out safely, with what they needed, and they were going to carry on with their next mission.
Yeah, well, I was because Savage is here, in this time somewhere, I was kind of expecting not a happy ending. I didn't think it would play out the way it did. But it makes for a good episode, and this will be a continuation into episode 5. We can see now, will Martin Stein crack? Will he just save his friends by telling them what to do for the firestorm? There's all this cool stuff we can see. Are Kendra and Sarah going to get it together? They're going to have to. They're going to have to come together, and I think we'll see Firestorm come together. I think. Jax will really just acknowledge what Stein did for him there.
Yeah.
Risked his life for him. And I think they'll come. I think the team will come together by the end of episode 5. I hope.
So they're getting a lot stronger throughout the episodes.
It's kind of like there's a constant arguments in these episodes.
Yeah.
I really thought by now, after each episode, I almost feel like they've got it together. And then the next episode, they break up again. I'm just really keen for that to kind of end soon. Definitely. It's not a bad thing that I have with the show. It's just like at the start, the team's not working as a team.
Yeah.
It's understandable. And the second episode, that's fine too. But at the end of the second one, they seem like they come together, and the same thing with episode 3. And it feels like they keep splitting up as a team, not working. I just want them by the end of episode 5. I just want them to be all just a team, come together as a team. No more fighting. No more. Look, I don't mind if there's a little bit of fighting.
Yeah.
But do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'd like to see them come together as well. But I'm also curious on what they're gonna, how much more they're gonna show on Hawkgirl, because her eyes. What was going on with that? That was.
Well, they said it.
That was
going
spooky.
on. They said what was going on. She has, an inner sort of not demon, but she's got an inner
goddess.
Yeah, that she has to get under control. So
she's got a dark side, really.
Sort of, yeah. I almost thought when we first saw the red eyes that it was possession.
Yeah.
I thought she was being somehow possessed. That's why I was like, what? But turns out it's just her inner demons, I guess you can say. So yeah, I think she'll get it together. I think Carter died.
Yeah.
Hawkman. I expect him to come back. I said that when he died. They wouldn't have him in, kill him off, and then not bring him back. That just seems like a waste of character.
Yeah.
I mean, we can all agree there, I think, guys, that it'd be a waste of Hawkman. I think it will be good to see Shiera get it together. Then they rediscover Carter, and then they catch him up to speed and stuff like that. I think it'd be good.
Definitely, it would be.
So, what are you expecting in the next episode? What are you hoping to see?
I'm hoping to see them get busted out by the rest of the team.
Yeah, I think that's pretty inevitable, isn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's good. I'm really keen to just see Jackson and Martin Stein come back together. Out of all the fights that were going on in that episode, their one kind of hit home a little.
Yeah.
You've got this guy that's 60 years old or whatever, 60 plus years, of just pure knowledge. And then you've got Jax, which is, he's fit and stuff like that. I reckon Jax needs to learn to tap into Martin Stein's knowledge. Because not only is he old and wise, but he's a physicist, he's a scientist, he knows a lot.
Definitely.
And I just think that Jax really needs to trust Stein, because he really knows what's going on. At the same time, Stein needs to stop being so bossy.
Yeah.
And telling Jax how to dictate every move. So I think I'm really keen to see their Firestorm come together and kick ass. Anyway guys, if you have been, thank you very much for watching our video. We really appreciate it. If you enjoyed our reaction to the video, please blast that like button in the face and tell us what you thought of today's episode of DC Legends of Tomorrow.
Also guys, let us know what you think about this series, how it's coming along for you. Who's your favourite character? Catch you later, YouTube.
Goodbye!
Let's get this party started. Here's our invitation.
US comes in so wildly.
Oh, good shooting, guys.
Heat wave.